Welcome to the Life Curation Podcast. I'm your host, Andrina Tisi. Together, we will explore thoughts, inspirations, and conversations that feed our soul, spark the mind, and nourish the body. Thank you so much for being here to learn and grow, and for walking this journey called life with me. Hi, welcome to a little bit of a different episode. It's episode 40, and October a year ago I launched the podcast, so happy birthday, dear podcast. I truly love it. I love to give my thoughts a voice and to learn from each of my guests, and also to create a platform for them to share their story and vision, and for all of us to continue to feel inspired and to know that we are walking this path called life together. This is an independent podcast, and the production does take time and resources. I will definitely not bore you with all the details. All I can say, I am deeply grateful for an amazing helping hand in the background. If you have listened to the podcast maybe once, or maybe you have been a really, really loyal listener, and you like what you hear and would like to support the podcast, I'd be absolutely delighted. And I would like to take this opportunity to share with you the different ways you can do that. One option is that you can go to the podcast app by iTunes or by Apple, and you can rate and review the podcast. This helps to rank the podcast higher, and people will find the podcast more easily. Another way to support it is share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbor, whoever, and get it into more ears. This creates a voice and a platform for my guests, and of course also for myself. You can share it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're at, and please tag me so I know and I can show my appreciation. You will find my social media handles in the show notes. And then, maybe not so outwardly, more inwardly, but it's also a way to support the podcast is by interacting with me. Tell me what you like to hear, guests I could invite, and topics that you think would be an asset, or maybe even questions that you have, maybe for me or maybe for somebody, and I can get either a guest on that questions, or maybe there will be a solo episode on that topic. And last but not least, you can purchase a subscription, which is actually not really a subscription because the podcast will remain free. There is no set amount. Choose what feels right for you. You can establish a recurring transfer to my bank account, or support the podcast via single payment, and maybe that's a one-off, or how often you would like to do so. And this you can also do via bank transfer as well as via TWINT. And the TWINT details and the bank details, you will find that in the show notes as well. So I really do appreciate it for your time, for your support, for your open ears, and for being here. I am so excited for the second year of the Life Curation Podcast, and I look forward to continue to explore thoughts, inspiration, and have conversations that feed our soul, spark the mind, and nourish the body. Thank you so much for being here. Much love and virtual hugs.